Hello YouTube, it's time for a video again. As promised, this is going to be part 2 of the Fishroon tour what I did last week. So last week we did a tour around all the tanks. Come on Wolfie, let's have a look at you mate. Yeah, we did a tour of all the tanks what I keep in my house, but what we're going to do today, because we run out of time last week, what we're going to do today is go in my little fish room down the bottom of the garden and we'll do a little tour of those tanks like. So so this is part 2. Part 1, if you want to watch part 1, you're going to have to click on my profile and go through me videos like, because I don't know how to do all them links, because I'm an old fossil. I'm an old fossil. My kids say, Dad, you're a YouTuber. You're a YouTuber. But I don't think I'm a YouTuber. What I do, all I'm doing is enjoying my hobby and enjoying my fish. And I really love Wolfie. So give us a kiss, Wolf. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get on it. Yeah, so here we are at the fish room. Let's get the door open. Yeah, so if you're new to this channel, this is my little fish room. It's a garden shed down the bottom of the garden. It's a 10 by 6 shed basically, all insulated polystyrene. We have 4-foot tanks there. We've got 2 4-foot tanks are stacked up, and then we have a couple of 6 2x2 stacked up, and we have the fry rack there. We have some fry on top of the 6 2x2s, and then we have another rack here. Anyway, let's get inside. It's bloody freezing out here tonight. It's testicles and brass monkeys have come to mind. Let's get in and get this door shut. Yeah, so it's all insulated out with the polystyrene, and it's all run on a 38 watt air pump with this closed loop air system. As you can see, there's the air taps, all run on the sponge filters. Anyway, that's enough about the fish room. We'll just have a little pan around. That's the basics of the fish room. Run on a 500 watt oil filled radiator and a 38 watt air pump on sponge filters. Anyway, we'll attempt to go through the tanks one by one and excuse the glare. So let's get going. Right, we'll start off with the 4-foot rack. This is the my Red Tiger Moto pair. And well, they're looking beautiful. The male's in the background there. He won't show up because of the dark background. Anyway, these have got fry again. These are very, very compatible. They hardly ever squabble, and they have fry, well, every 6 weeks. So I'm quite happy with these, because in the past I've had Red Tiger Motos, and they're absolutely evil on one another. They, you know, they are quite vicious. I think they're more aggressive than Dovii and that. I mean, the female, if you want to be perfectly honest, the female, if you look deep inside her eyes, she's got cataract, I think it is, white deep inside her eye. The clear lens over the top is as clear as day, but inside is white. You know, white deep down inside her eye. She can see, and she feeds, and she seems happy, and she breeds. And she's still a beautiful fish, nevertheless. But these are not showing up very good on the video at all. If they come out, we might be able to. Yeah, look at him. You can hardly see him on here, but I assure you, he's a stunning fish. But he's not coming out. He's hiding in the back. Isn't it funny? As soon as you get the camera out, they don't behave the same. Never work with children or animals. Anyway, we'll go across to the 4-foot tank next to this one. and another Parachromus species. These are the Bumblebee cichlid, or these I bought these as from Cichlids of the Americas as Friedrichsthalii, but now they have been renamed multifasciatum. But we have a divide. That's the female I just showed you, and then this is the male. He's getting big, and he's got I think the female's more yellow than the male, but the red tiger motos get on all the time, but these just will not get on, even though they're not as aggressive as red tiger motos. It's just like they're just not compatible. That's the thing about keeping these aggressive Central American cichlids. It's obtaining a compatible pair, which is best done by growing a bunch of juveniles out. But I did grow juveniles out when I got these, but unsuccessfully. I've got a pair, and she has spawned a few times, but every time I take that divider down, I've done all the rocks and all the hiding places, but every time the divider comes down, they don't get on. Anyway, I'll put some pellets in the top. Get a handful. There she goes, the female. Yeah, she's eating the pellets. Yeah, they're a beautiful, beautiful fish. I just wish that I could get that divider out and they'd get on a bit better. Maybe I should cut some holes in it and try that method, but I don't think they're ever going to get on like the tiger motos. And Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie in the house. But anyway, I'll put some pellets in for the male. There he goes, he's getting his. All that wormy stuff, this is the pothos. Am I saying that correctly? That's to help reduce the nitrates in the tank light. So anyway, we better move down and have a look at the tank below it. Yeah, so the tank below the multifasciatum, it's the Astatheros tank. Tomosicla astraci. So this is the male. He's doing absolutely brilliantly. He's growing really fast. He's probably 10 or 11 inches now, and he's quite interactive fish. He'll come up and feed from your hand. But things have not gone. He's done well, but things have not gone how I would have liked them to have gone. If you notice, I haven't got the female anymore. I was absolutely gutted. So what happened? I got complacent really. These have spawned for me, I think 3 times. On the last time they spawned, come and move up here, mate. Yeah, the last time they spawned, the female was guarding the wigglers, and he was trying to eat them. And as he's eating them, they started fighting and bullying and that. And one day when I was at work, I came home and he had battered hell out of her. So I put the divider in, put the meds in, all the rest of it, as you do. But unfortunately, I lost her. So I was really upset about that. Like, but on the plus side, on the bonus side, we'll move along to the next tank. I'm just shuffling along the floor now. Yeah, we'll move along to the next tank. So what we've got here is from the first spawning. I've got 5 or 6. I'll say 5 or 6. I've got 6, but I think one of them's a bit of a runt. Nothing's going to become of it. So I've got 5. The young Astatheros from the first spawning. So these are doing really well. I'm just growing these out, and hopefully I'll either get another pair or another female or whatever. But I've got the swordtails in here for like dither fish, and also I'm quite liking them. I'm actually really enjoying this tank. I'll just drop some food in and carry on talking. Well, I'll just put it on pause for a sec. There we go. I've got the food in my hand now, in the top corner of the tank. Right. There's all the swordtails coming. Yeah, I've got green swords and red swords, and 5 or 6 Astatheros, and they're doing absolutely brilliant. And also underneath that piece of bogwood I've got a common albino gibberseps, Umbee. So we'll call it ambrosia custard. Anyway, what was going on about? Yeah, these are Thomas Cichlids. There's Daddy, who's absolutely brilliant. This turned out to be a bit of a wet pet fish. And then we've got these growing out to hopefully get another pair. There's a nice shot of them. But I'm really enjoying this tank. It takes me back to me early days. Like I don't really have community tanks. I just have like wet pets and aggressive breeding pairs. Look at the Jibby. Who says plecos are bottom feeders? He'll come up and take pellets off the surface. In fact, I'll just pop one in for him. There we go. I'll put some in this corner, and then let's see if that pleco will come. Come on, mate. I think he's got one. He'll get it in his mouth, then he'll sink down to the bottom and suck it. Anyway, we can't talk about him for long, can we? We're wasting time looking at Ambrosia, the Jibby. Anyway, we better move on. I want to see him get one. He's got it. He'll sink to the bottom. Anyway, blooming heck, wasting time. Let's move down. Yeah, so the tank below this. The tank below this is a tank with 5 Umberifium from, if you watched the Fishroon tour last week with Crazy Joe, I have a 20-inch, if you're new to this channel, I have a 20-inch Umbee in the house, and these are from him. I've sold all the other fry, just kept these, and these are actually getting quite big now. They're about, I suppose the biggest one's probably be about 6 inches or so, but they do take quite a long time to show their sex. So this tank is full of hiding places, and hopefully I'll get well, I'm not too worried about a pair. I just want to get another male, because I don't think Crazy Joe's got that many years left, so I want another one to take his place when he finally goes. Well, I'll put some pellets in here and watch these have a feed. Right, we'll move across from the Umbee grow out tank, and this is another 4-foot tank which is completely and utterly wasted. So what I've got here, this is like a, well, it's kind of like a bit of a rescue, but not really a rescue, it's just helping someone out. A friend who I know, he brought 2 red-tailed tiger shovel-nose hybrids, and then he had to get out of his flat, and he had nowhere to put them. So they contacted me. He said, "You've got a lot of tanks and some decent-sized tanks. Can you take care of these and look after them and rehome them?" So me being a big mug, I said, "Okay then, I'll sort it out." But now I've got a massive problem. How the hell can I get rid of a tiger shovel nose red tail hybrid? So we'll talk less about that. I've actually got 2. We'll show you the other one later. But yeah, they shouldn't be even available in the hobby, because people get them, and then you can't accommodate one of these, can you, unless you've got a monster tank. So if any of you out there have got a big monster tank and want to take some of these on, just message me. You can get me my number off Acris Classifieds. Right, I've moved across now to the other side of the fish room, and we're looking at the red morph Dovii. This is Rufus. I've got 3 male red Dovies. I'm just trying to establish which one I'm going to keep. But I've always said before, when I'm videoing them, whether it's I've only got a mobile phone. I know people must, oh, he's trying to attack me like. Oi, Rufus. Yeah, so where are we? Yeah, so I know a lot of YouTubers buy all the fancy equipment and do all the editing and that, but I try to keep that down to a minimum. All I've got is a mobile phone, like. So, you know, he's doing really nicely. He's about 14 inch or so now. And, yeah, so basically, I think I've got too many aquariums taken up with red morph Dovii. I need fresh blood. I need fresh blood in the aquarium, in the fish room. Something new. Something new, like. I've got loads of tanks of these growing out, but none of them, hardly any of them, are changing to the red morphs. Anyway, look how white that footage is. That's a little bit better. Look at him, look. Absolutely mental. If you watched my video last week, I told you that when the Dovies get older, like Wolfie, that's better. You can see a bit of colour. When they get older, like Wolfie, they slow down a bit. But when they're young, like this, they're absolutely mental. So I'll put a bit of cod in the top and watch him feed. Rufus. Yeah, I love him. He's going to have I've got to choose which male I want to keep, and then provide him a nice big tank. Well, I normally feed him pellets, like, but today I'm going to give his little treat. Seems he's on YouTube, like. He's having some cod. Let's get it in there, like. Oh, look, he's frightened. Never. There they go. They've ate the cod. I prefer feeding cod these days to mussels and prawns, because of the theremin and theramines, and do your research on that one, like. I'm no scientist, I can't tell you all about that. He's gone all white again. Yeah, so anyway, I think we've had enough of him. I'll give him another piece, actually. Yeah, a couple more pieces, and then it's pellets. The pellets the rest of the week, mate. That's the feet. Oh no, he got it. In fact, he got both of them. The poor old female didn't get any, but I'll make sure she gets some. Yeah, so this is Rufus. He was the first batch of red Dovies what I got, and so he's the biggest. He's only about 14 inches at the minute. He got loads of growing on to do, but like I said, I've got 3 males, and I need to make my mind up which one I'm going to actually keep and grow out to be a monster like Wolfie. Anyway, we'll move down from this tank down to the next one below it. So I've got another male. He ain't coming out. I've got another male red morph Dovii in here somewhere. I'll put it on pause until he comes out. Yeah, so there's the other shovel nose red tail hybrid. Yeah, so he needs to go. I need to find a home for him. And also, what's in here is my best. Well, I don't know if it's my best. I'm quite one of my best red morph Dovies. The one what I call Fanta. My regulars will know Fanta. But Fanta has been munching on his tail and bullying him. So what you got to understand is just because you're a predator doesn't mean you're aggressive. So what will happen? The Dovii could bully that to death, but if he gets bigger and bigger and bigger, then the tables will be turned. Because one day he'll get big enough to swallow the Dovii down in the middle of the night. Anyway, I'm waffling on too much about this tank because it's boring. Just a waste of a tank. And the red Dovies are hiding at the moment, so we'll better move on. Yeah, so what we've got here is the cichlids. Well, these are the last of the fry what I grew out from Stan and Hilda up in the house, what I showed you on last week's video. Yeah, so I've sold them all, and I'm left with 8. But these are actually getting quite big now. They're about 3 or 4 inch, and they've started pairing up. In fact, some of them, that one there, look. Some of them are getting little knuckle humps, and the males are, the males are getting little humps, and the female, in fact, some of the females are. There's a nice black one there, so I'm down to 8. I'd like to keep a pair for myself, but I need to sell a load of these. But like you say, I'm wasting tanks for them bloody catfish. They need to go. and free up some more tank space, and hopefully I can give these a better home, and you know, grow another pair out for myself in case anything happens to Stan and Hilda. I just made a little cave there, another cave there. Let's get some pellets in while I'm waffling on. So I've been breeding cichlids, as I keep saying about my regular people. I'll put the pellets in. I've been breeding. How long have I been doing cichlids? I think that's my profile picture. I've been doing cichlids forever, and they're all doing really well. So I'm down to my last 8. I took loads to Wharf Aquatics. I took loads to Predator Aquatics, and these are the last bunch, like. So I'll keep 2 and get rid of the rest. But weird, they're getting little knuckle humps. But when I take them out, like Stan and Hilda, and put them on their own, they don't have the knuckle humps. It goes away because they ain't got no. That's a nice one, isn't it? Yeah, anyway, I'm going on too much about this one. We better move along a bit more. Right, I think it's nearly time to wrap this one up now. I've got loads of little tanks, but they're all wasted. I need new projects. I've been too what do you call it, like a tunnel vision, growing these red morph Dovies out. And you know, like I've said before on my other video, I've had any what appealed. So if you see adverts in the UK for red morph Dovies, and if they're not red, don't take the word for it, because like not many of mine appealing to red. I've got a tank there. I've probably got 20 fish in there. We've got another tank here with loads of Dovies in it. So what I've been doing is hand selecting them. If one shows signs of peeling, I'll hand select it. So we've got one there. What's changed colour? You can't see it. I've got another one there. This one's oh, you can't see. That's a nice male. I've got another one there. I've got some like yeah, just growing on anyway. I can't show you all this, can I? This is my little project, but like I think I've come as far as what I want to do with this one. Like I'm getting a very, very low success rate of them peeling. Yeah, soon time to wrap this one up, like. But like I just said, if you're offered red morph Dovii for sale in the UK, and they're not red, don't you know? Like I won't waste your money, to be honest, because I can sell you hundreds and hundreds of thousands of them. I use them as feeders. I've bred hundreds and hundreds of them, and hardly any of them peel. So like, what I have got here is my hand selected ones, and I'm going to have to move them on and sell them. But if you buy a red morph Dovii off me, it's going to be a red Dovii, a proper red Dovii. What is orange and red. Anyway, Woods, you waffled on far too long. Let's go up there and have a look at Wolfie, and we'll wrap the video up. Yeah, so it's time to wrap the video up. We're back in front of Wolfie's tank, but I'm going to repeat myself a lot. So if you want to buy a red morph Dovii, so personally, unless it's already started showing signs of peeling, I wouldn't buy one, because I've grown hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, and I'm getting a very, very, very poor rate of peeling. When I say peeling, they change colour. They get black, white, yellow, orange, red. Anyway, I can't wait. I can't wait to one of my red morphs is as big as Wolfie. Can you? That'll make a good video, won't it? Anyway, where am I at? Yeah, so yeah, it's time to wrap this one up. I hope I haven't gone on too long, and thank you for all the subscribers. He's looking up for his tucker. Come back down here, mate. Want to see you. Yeah, he's looking up there for his tucker. I've not fed him tonight. And thank you to the subscribers. Hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, happy fish keeping to you, and ta-ra!